shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Jones. They find some open field here. Cutback, left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out now come the Jets. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They slide Gronkowski outright. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. At the end of 1, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He'll get the football here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the cut, he's going to go. Mac Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him? A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding time. And he has Carew. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, it's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Come on, let's go.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 1, 9, 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They come out here in the eye. The give is to Jones. And he's got room. Cuts it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Jones with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Aguayo on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And now a loose football. Coleman lost it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, able to find Carew. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And That's off the mark, incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew, and it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw again. He finds Coleman, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Gronkowski, slot route. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And his kick is good. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This will be fielded at the 6. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he is having a nice bounce-back game. I know in the meetings this week I kind of did the faux pas of asking, did he tweak something? Because he just wasn't sharp last week. They said no, he was fine, and he's showing that here in this one.
And I was really glad that was you who asked that question.
I knew you would.
You know, I was like, hey, that's my man right there. Take one for the team. But I thought it was a legitimate question because the way he played last week, you wondered if maybe there was an injury that they hadn't discussed or talked about. They assured us.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. 1-9.
On the counter, here's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cut it out to the He's going to go. Mac Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Jones will touch touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he knocks it through. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Matt Jones touchdown run. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Here's a give to Jones running left. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Jones becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw. Leads it right side to Dodson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New York.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. A give to Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Coleman has it here right side. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first. To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. And this is an afternoon that they're going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And that's going to be hard for them to do because it's tough to go watch film. And so someone's going to point out all the errors.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
He'll drop to throw. He's got time. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And look out, I think he's going to go. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Here we go.
And they'll run it here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. 2nd down following the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stays on his feet. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And this defense looks for 1 more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. What? 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it's the backup, Hackenberg. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And they're going to speed things up here. And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. short yardage. Hackenberg. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Desperation time. Hackenberg on forward. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game, they're the ones that like